For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicole George, and I'm honored to be the Vice President of ASCAPs Rhythm and Soul Department.
All right.
Hello. I'm so excited to welcome you all to the finale of our Women Behind the Music event. We've had a great series, and tonight we cap it off. We've recognized ASCAP singer-songwriters Kelly Rowland and Melanie Fiona, entertainment attorneys Sandra Brown and Moficio Zulu, and music executives Hannah King and Carolyn Williams. Tonight we're going to extend our list of stellar honorees by adding a living legend and one of ASCAP's very own, Sheila E., an entertainment attorney with a very impressive client roster, Ms. Tabitha Plummer, and Curtis Cosell, general manager of one of the hottest entertainment companies around.
First, I want to introduce Sheila E. Sheila Escobedo. I'm sure she doesn't need any introduction. You know, she's played with Prince, George Duke, Herbie Hancock, Diana Ross. I saw her last year, I guess this year, I'm sorry, at Playboy Jazz Festival, and she just plays the hell out of some drums. In addition to that, she has been working with artists like Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, working with the Latin Grammy Award. She's on the Board of Governors for the Los Angeles chapter of the Recording Academy along with me, so welcome.
All right.
Next up we have Tabitha, entertainment attorney. She represents such artists as Snoop Dogg, you may have heard of him. And 6 Grammy-nominated producers is Rob Knox, Rex Rideout, who's in the house tonight. And next up, certainly not least, is Curtis Postel, general manager of Aftermath Entertainment. So, welcome, ladies, and just want to spend a few minutes talking with you all about how you got started in the industry, talk about challenges, the rewards so far, and any lessons and key pieces of advice you have for aspiring music industry careers out here in the audience. So, starting with Sheila, if you want to talk about how you first working.
But how I ended up getting my start, basically, in that small town, although everybody used to tease me because I went to Catholic school and I spoke like, yes, no, and I had glasses that came on my, right down to the tip of my nose, everyone would say, you like to talk, so you should be a lawyer. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you guys are telling me I should be, that's maybe what I should be. So I ended up going to college and decided I was going to go to law school. I took a little break, hauled federal prisoners around the country for a little while, and that just didn't work out for me. And I met an awesome gentleman by the name of Oliver Sutton. And Oliver convinced me that I should go to a conference. Now I'm a broke person in law school, and he's like, well, you got to go to this conference and meet some people, and that's how you'll get in. So I ended up out here. A few other things happened, but I ended up out here in California as an intern at, I went to Southwestern University School of Law as a visiting student, and I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and then anybody who really knows me knows that I've never met a stranger. So I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and this guy was like, well, what you doing here? And I'm like, well, I'm here because I want to be an entertainment attorney. And he's like, well, go to Motown. If you work for free, they'll take you. Well, I'm going to tell you, my story is not nearly as interesting as either one of them. Growing up, I have an older brother that's 7 years older than me. And growing up, my mother was like, my brother, she was like, from the time he was little, she was like, you will be a doctor, you will be a doctor, you will be a doctor. I'm going to send you to science camp. But when I came along, she was like, well, I guess you could be a lawyer. So, time goes on. I graduate from college, and of course, I'm supposed to be a lawyer. Well, I take a year off from school to study for the LSAT because I'm nobody's scholar. So I moved to Atlanta, and I'm sleeping on my girlfriend's floor. I'm supposed to be studying for the LSAT, and I get a job as a secretary working at LaFace.
Oh, my.
And LaFace was no joke. That was like boot camp. Like working for Javette Singletary and L.A. Reid was no joke at the time. And so at some point, my brother called me and said, so how's it going? I'm like, it's going, study for the LSAT. And he was like, let's talk about that a little bit. Because again, my brother knows I'm nobody's scholar. So he said, listen, why don't you give this 3 years? He was like, why are you really going to law school? Is it because you love the law? No offense. But it wasn't because I loved the law. It was just because I wanted to make some money. So he said, listen, give this 3 years and let's see what happens. School will always be there. You will still be very young. So let's just see what happens. And in 3 years, I'm just honest, I was making more money than any of my peers coming out of law school.
Wow.
And I was having a good time. All my friends that went to law school were miserable.
Wow.
So, and I was having a good time, and I was really enjoying myself. And I was living in Los Angeles, working for Kenny and Tracy, working for Babyface and his wife. And that's basically my story. I just, I sort of fell into this. It wasn't supposed to be this way. But I was very lucky. God, so every time I went this way, God was like, no, you're going to go this way.
Yeah,
so I've been very blessed.
Yeah.
My, struggle or challenge in my life was trying to understand being a percussion player, a drummer, had a gender attached to it. Not.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work. First of all, growing up in my family, I thought every girl played drums and percussion. So when I came outside to play, I'm like, yeah, I was like, girl, how you do that? I thought that everybody played. I didn't know that was something different. My challenge was, I saw Karen Carpenter on television, her and her brother playing, and she played drums. I'm like, Pops, how come I don't have a TV show? I was 9 years old. That was my challenge. Pops, I can do that. How come I don't have a TV show? And I'm still asking, Pops, how come I don't have a TV show? I'm just saying. Courage, compassion. Really. My challenge is men always wanting to challenge me.
That's right.
Competition. That doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I'm not here to compete.
Yeah.
I'm here to give. I'm here to share my gift that God has given me. It's not about competition, but if y'all want to throw down, I'm ready to take you. Three-pointer all day long. I wish we had horse, because I'm just saying. But it's all good, and I'll do it on some pumps. Don't mess with me.